Hey, Jerry. Some of the veterans, Kareem Jackson, Bryce Callahan, just now, they've had really complimentary things to say about you. I know that you've had that kind of thing happen throughout your career, but what does it mean when you see NFL players with tons of experience say that they are surprised that you are as developed as you are at such a young age?
It means a lot, because, guys like that, have like 8 years in the league, so they see the best of the best, and just going out there and say those type of words, really, really exciting to hear that from them.
Next up, Nick Kosmeyer.
Hi, Jerry. There's been a lot of talk about how challenging it's going to be for rookies, just given the shortened no on-field OTAs, no preseason games. What's been the most challenging part of kind of picking things up on the fly here in your first training camp?
I don't really think it's really challenging for me because, practice, the more you practice, the more reps you get, the more easier it gets. So I feel like us just practicing right now really helped me adjust to the game. So I know having OTAs and preseason games is a big deal, but I feel like you should be, if you ain't prepared by a game, when it's game day, you're not supposed to be out there. So I feel like our coach staff doing a good job of preparing us to get ready for Sundays.
Next up, Michael Spencer.
Hey, Jerry, I know you had the opportunity to work out with Emmanuel Sanders prior to training camp. How did that come about, and what did you take away from those workouts?
Oh, yeah, he just hit me up and said he wanted to come work out with me. So he sent me his location. I went over there, worked out. He was just picking little details in my game, seeing how I run out, stuff like that. And I was learning a little bit from him as well. So it was more of a just, what you doing, let's do a workout type of thing, really.
What did he tell you, if anything, about playing for the Broncos and what that is like being here in Denver?
He said it's really a nice city, really laid back, but also playing for the Denver is big. You got to go out there and compete and work hard each and every day. So, yeah.
Next up, Andrew Mason.
Jerry, how has Drew Lock helped you along and helped your adjustment? And also, what kind of presence is he in the huddle and in meetings and so forth?
Drew Lock helped me a lot. Even during the offseason, we'll step out and probably go throw some routes with some of the guys. He's a great leader. He's a guy that leads by example. Not really talkative. He talk when he needs to. But when he talks, everybody listens. So, that's the type of guy that should be on your team that's going to play by, do everything by the actions.
Next up, Kyle Newman.
Hey, Jerry, as I'm sure you've already found out, being a first-round pick in Broncos country is a pretty big deal. How have you been just dealing with the hype and expectations, placed on you by the fans, the Twitter sphere, whoever early on here? To be honest,
I haven't been dealing with it. I just go out there and do what I do each and every day. I really don't pay too much attention to it. It's a good thing doing. They say a lot of great things about me. Love to hear it, but I'm just out here trying to get better each and every day.
Next up, Mike Kliss.
Yeah, Jerry, is it humbling to dress in the other locker room in the field house? What's it like over there dressing with the young guys?
Yeah, it's all right, but at the same time, you want to be with the vets and stuff so you get to know everybody and stuff. So we really got everybody separated. So we didn't really spend too much time with the vets and the older guys. But now it just gives us a chance to really get to know the rookies and stuff, know each other pretty well. So, we're just taking advantage of that.
Next up, Jeff Legwood.
Jerry, I just wondered, did you have any sense of how big a deal your workout videos were here when you made them this offseason and put them on social media? I mean, there were some kids at a park by my house that were imitating your videos they saw on Twitter. They put cones down and everything. But so did you have a sense of how big those became here?
I mean, I seen like it had a lot of like 2 million views on there. So I feel like it was a big deal. So, but that's good that I'm inspiring others just to want to work hard and become the best player they could be. So it's truly a blessing.
Next up, Ryan Koenigsberg.
Jerry, Emmanuel Sanders has been in the league for 10 years, and I know this has happened a couple times with you before, but is it surprising to you, or what's your reaction when these, wily veterans hit you up asking to learn stuff from your game?
It's been a lot, it's saying that I'm doing something right. So having veterans that been in the league 4, 5, 6, 8, 10 years asking me how I do certain things is really exciting because I'm trying to be in the same spot you in. You ask me for details of my game, so it's exciting, very humbling.
Guys, just as a reminder, please use the lower your hand function to let me know you don't have a question. Next up, Zach Stevens.
Hey, Jerry, where did you learn to become such a good route runner? A lot of people have pointed to that as being the strength of your game. But was that at Alabama? Was that before? Is that just something that you were born with?
Nah, I wasn't. My first couple of years playing football, I wasn't really that good. But I watched a lot of YouTube videos, a lot of highlights, and I played with one of the best receivers in the NFL right now, Calvin Ridley, in high school. So having him around in high school really helped me become a better wide receiver too, because learning from him, he taught me a lot of things also.
Guys, time for a few more. Troy, then Brandon. Go ahead, Troy.
Gary, good to see you again, my man. Coach Fangio has talked about your route running, but what is it when you go in the NFL corners in terms of press coverage and the way they are that you've had to, do you see a difference? Do you see how does your route running translate at this level because you're seeing more press coverage, you're seeing more complicated coverages?
Yeah, I see a lot of different they show me different coverages, but as far as trying to get open, I just do what I always been doing, just trying to find a way to manipulate the defenders to think I'm going another way, which I'm really not. So yeah, that's really what I'm doing.
Last one, Brandon Cristal.
Jerry, how much of a relief was it when you got to town and found out that you don't have to live in a cabin if you don't want to, and bears aren't going to come wandering into your house, and you could just live in an apartment or a nice house away from all that? Was that a relief?
Yeah, that was big. That was big, I didn't want no bear coming to my house.